Dr. Aaron Jones and Jeremy Sagan due up for the Crusaders after this.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation.
We're back for the bottom of the sixth. Canisius looking to build on their 5-run lead. It was the first 2 innings for the Crusaders that gave them a 5-0 cushion. Since then, they trade 2 runs apiece with the Marauders in the following 3 innings. Patrick Beyer now on the mound. He came in relief in the 5th inning after Max Stanger went 1 1/3 through 2 strikeouts, allowed 4 runs. Matt Hausdorfer came in relief for Stanger, pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs against, had 3 strikeouts of his own. Beyer has 1 strikeout.
But I do want to say about the Stanger thing. Remember, he was injured. He's already in a boot out here, right? He went out there and battled today. So let's say he went out there for his team right there, and you can see we've already seen him walking around in a boot.
A 5-pitch walk to Michael Doctor. The only time Doctor has not gotten on base was when he hit a sac fly, scoring Tommy Lynch back in the 4th.
Looks like 29 is into the game.
Liam McCarty introduced by Bryce Hopkins on the public address here at Dembski Sports Complex. Coming in for Aaron Jones.
Tell you, we're going to have a tough time with some of the post-game interviews right here.
Justin Ball has had a fine day on the mound.
Ball, Mazzara, Lynch. You already talked about Doctor, right? We're going to have a tough time here.
Mazzara probably
base every time.
Yeah,
So does
runaway
Lynch,
favorite. Two runs scored by Mazzara might give him the edge.
Yeah, but how do you get home? Wasn't it get home because of Lynch, though?
This is true.
You know?
2-0 to Liam McCarty.
But both, like on 4 times. Both of them.
Lynch one time intentionally walked in the 5th.
That last time at bat, remember, was a runner on second, and they intentionally walked him.
Bit too high for the home plate umpire Zavodny. 3-1 the count. A runner on first in Mike Doctor. A walk again. Assistant coach will come out to have a word with his pitcher, Patrick Beyer. A 7-2 lead for the Canisius Crusaders. They're 6 outs away from tying this series at 1 apiece. 3 to themselves on the offensive side, 3 in the top of the 7th. Now the infield will come in. They leave Patrick Beyer on the mound to the Marauders.
Now batting for Canisius, the designated hitter, number 25, Jeremy Sagan.
Jeremy Sagan steps up to the plate with runners on first and second. Beyer fakes the pump back to second base. Mike Doctor, a bit of a lead off there. Squaring around to bunt. How about a throw over to third base? Not in time. Doctor with the steal. Zworecki thought he got him. Paul Naska now out to the mound. The Naska, rather than going to his pitcher, goes right to Rick Antonio in the field. Rick Antonio standing between second and third. Naska nothing more than a few words with Antonio, and he heads back to the dugout, disagree at third base. Zworecki had the only throwout, catching a Crusader stealing earlier this season. In game number 2, the 3. Canisius won the first game 4-1. The second game went to the Marauders 6-3. This one smacked to right field by Sagan. It will score Mike Doctor. And Liam McCarty moves to second. Seven walks on the day for the Marauders combined, and that will be the end of the day for Patrick Beyer. He pitched one complete inning. We'll take a break and come back with a new pitcher coming in for St. Joe's out of the outfield currently, right here on Western New York Athletics.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your
Stravino up to the plate for Canisius after a new pitcher comes in for the Marauders. It's David Alessi, the 5'7" senior right-handed pitcher, comes out of the bullpen. Fourth pitcher on the day used by Paul Nasca and the Marauders. First pitch he delivers is up high for a ball. Second pitch up high again. Stravino in his first 3 at-bats, 2 hits and a walk, scored on 2 of those attempts, stranded on second in the 3rd inning. Alessi's 3rd pitch fouled back. The 2-1 to Stravino. Inside for a ball, the 3rd. Liam McCarty on second base. Jeremy Sagan on first. No outs gone by in the bottom of the 6th. This one hit by Stravino deep to center field. Chris Casarsa there to make the play. Tagging from second is Liam McCarty. He's in at 3rd.
And that's only the first out of the inning right there.
And it brings up the top of the lineup now with Mazzara.
Does he get on base 5 straight times right here?
Would be quite the day for the shortstop of the Crusaders.
The shortstop, number 18, Victor Mazzara.
In the series, Mazzara has only been held off the base twice. Yesterday in game 1, started the day off with a leadoff double. Got walked in the 3rd inning before striking out and grounding out in the 4th and 6th, respectively. Fouls off the first pitch he sees.
But he's 2 for 2 today with a hit by batch, and Lynch is 2 for 2 at the same time. Both of them 2 for 2.
Single and a double for Lynch. About the only difference between the 2 stat line is that second hit for Lynch, a double. Mazzara's both singles. Watches that one go outside. So now 4 pitchers gone by, Tom, in this game for St. Joe's. Alessi needs to get out of this inning. And barring a comeback by the Marauders in the top of the 7th, Canisius could end it. Fouled down the first baseline. We've seen a pitcher go out to the outfield to warm up for Canisius in the bullpen. Justin Ball completed the 6th inning. 3 strikeouts for him. Just 6 hits allowed for the Marauders. Canisius up there with 10 hits. 3 errors apiece in this one. Both games in the regular season, both teams had 2 errors apiece. Yesterday, just 1 error. That was in favor of Canisius. It went against the Marauders. This one hit well to left field. That'll drop in for a single and will score McCarty from 3rd.
5 times. 3 for 3, 5 times on base.
3 singles for Mazzara. And he's hit him everywhere now. 1 to right, 1 to center, 1 to left. Mazzara able to place it wherever he wants. A 9-2 lead now. Plenty of padding for Canisius for the 7th to force a game 3. And Tom, do we have a time for tomorrow's game? We'll ask down the press row if there's a time for tomorrow's game 3. Should it go to 1 noon, we get the word from Bryce Hopkins. And that is confirmed. It'll technically be a Marauders home game. They are the 1 seed in the playoff bracket. Canisius, the number 2 seed. Interesting, if Canisius hangs on to this 9-2 lead, each of the home games this season will have been the victors. Canisius won the first at Canisius in the regular season. St. Joe's won their home game the day later on the 5th of May. This one hit hard by Charlie Gill into left field. It'll drop and go all the way back to the fence. Josh Eagle has to go collect it. 2 will score for Canisius. Up at second base easily. Charlie Gill with his second hit on the day. Scoring from first is Victor Mazzara, his 3rd run on the day. Charlie Gill now with 4 RBIs.
For the Crusaders, the center fielder, number 24, Drew Pond.
Jeremy Sagan comes in. A 4-run 6th inning. Now an 11-2 lead for Canisius, just 1 down. Swung on and missed by Drew Podless on the first pitch he saw.
And there is no 10-run rule in the semifinals or finals for the Monsignor Martin playoffs. So this will still play right out. So don't think it's going to stop just because of what the score is.
Charlie Gill stands at second base. Second pitch swung on and missed by Podless.
So the big question now becomes, does Tommy Lynch get up, and does he get on base 5 straight times?
Some friendly competition in the
That's
dugout.
bizarre right there.
Podless hacks at that one. It goes up. Zworecki tosses the mask underneath it. Takes an odd bounce in the air and lands foul.
We've seen a lot of guys right around this area really struggle with anything that's gone up in the air. And now that you look at the trees right where they are, you can see the wind really is blowing. And you may not see it field level, but anything that gets real high is getting really carried by the wind.
David Alessi with the 0-2 to Drew Podless. Center fielder smacks that one up into the infield. The shortstop, Joey Haynes, called off by the second baseman, Nate Casarsa. 2 outs gone by, and it'll bring up Tommy Lynch with a runner in scoring position. Lynch with 1 RBI, 2 hits today.
First baseman, number 6, Tommy Lynch.
Lynch smacks that one into right. Will it drop? Yes, indeed. Another single for Tommy Lynch. Scoring from second is Charlie Gill. The second RBI hit on the day for Tommy.
Oh, and 5 times on base, right? Matches Mazzara right there, right? Come on. 5. We got 2 guys right here. 5 times on base. Unbelievable.
Well, and you know, we're sitting right next to the St. Joe's Marauders dugout. They're not too happy every time we mention a stat against them in this game, just obviously giving you the facts of the game. But tomorrow, none of that will mean anything. It'll be a clean start for both teams at noon.
Number 16, Gavin.
Again, barring a comeback in the top of the 7th. But boy, this bottom of the 6th, David Alessi got tossed into the fire, and he's given up 5 runs. This one fouled away by Gavin D'Amico. 1-1 the count. Gavin D'Amico, the only player yet to score a run for Canisius. This one chopped to second base because Sarsita Hayes in time for the final out of the 6th inning. The Crusaders 3 outs away from tying the series at 1 and forcing a game 3. They'll look to get it done against Josh Eagle, Chris Casarsa, and Joey Haynes right after this.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Josh Eagle will lead things off. The bottom of the lineup for the Marauders before they turn it on to the top for Chris Casarsa and Joey Haynes. The Marauders needing a miracle here in the 7th to come back, down 10 runs. Canisius just 3 outs away from forcing game 3. That will take place here at Dembski Sports Complex at Canisius College tomorrow at noon. Justin Ball still on the bump, delivers a first pitch ball.
Yeah, we thought he may come out back in the 5th, if you remember, right? And done a great job, stays in this game, trying to go a complete game right now.
The first 2 batters of the 5th inning, Casarsa and Eagle, that's Nate Casarsa, the second baseman, scored off hits. And then just as Justin Santonocito brought a pitcher into the warm-up spot, that one hit sharply to right field. Josh Eagle will stand up at first base with a leadoff single. But since those 2 runs scored for St. Joe's, Justin Ball didn't give his manager a chance to pull him. It was a pop out to first, a ground out and a fly out to end the 5th inning. Outside of an error and a fielder's choice in the 6th, it was 3 straight outs for Canisius and their defense. Chris Casarsa. First pitch ball.
But here goes, all of a sudden, we're watching Canisius all run out to the bullpen right here. So are they quickly trying to get something going?
That one hacked at down the third base line. The lead too large for Canisius for a save attempt in this one. Let's just bring it in an arm to seal the deal. Now, Tom, could a pitcher come in relief today to get the final 3 outs of this game and then pitch tomorrow in a relief setting?
It depends how many pitches they throw.
Okay.
So it's all based on pitch count, right? And then that's what it is. I think it's 30 pitches is what they're allowed, the max to be able to pitch the next day. So they got to keep it low.
This one hit into left field. Another single in the top of the 7th. Chris Casarsa on base for the first time today.
And here comes one of the hottest hitters for Joe's right now, right? Joey Haynes, we've seen him put some nice shots out to the wall. He's seen the ball very well today.
Haynes a double and a triple in this one. Both times left stranded at third base to end the inning. He's got 1 in scoring position in Josh Eagle at second. Perhaps manager Nasca would want to be aggressive on the bases here. This one hit hard by Hayes into left. It'll drop and go to the wall. Turning the corner at third base is Josh Eagle. He will score. Right behind him is Chris Casarsa. He will as well. It's the second double on the day and the third extra base hit for Joey Haynes. A 2 RBI hit for Joey in the top of the 7th.
And I think we're going to see a new pitcher right here. Coach Sanacito coming out right now, and I think he's going to take the ball. You're going to see, and if you look right now out in center field where the bullpen is, they're ready to come in. So I think we're going to see a new pitcher. I don't know, man. He hasn't taken the ball yet.
Justin Ball wants to finish what he started.
Well, they're going to let him. Okay, so talk to him a little bit. So they are going to let him. But if you look, take a look, and you know you can't see with our camera, I get it. But, Jack, if you look out at center field, there's a fence there. The pitcher had the gate partly open is what he was doing. He's lifting the gate. I think he was expecting the call right there. Doesn't get it. Coach Sanacito goes back down, and we are going to see Ball try to finish this one off.
The first pitch into Anthony Greco is low for a ball. This one hit into right field. Back underneath it, Jack Stravino makes the play. Tagging from second and hustling to third is Joey Haynes.
Now batting, the catcher, number 31.
Tom Zwarecki can make things interesting here. A runner on third base. 1 out gone by in the 7th.
And you know what they're doing is get some momentum, right? Is really what they're trying to do is get some momentum going into tomorrow.
Hit high into the infield. 2 Crusaders collide. The first baseman, Tommy Lynch, makes the play. Though Charlie Gill was breathing down his neck, Lynch falls to his knees and gets the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 18,
Brendan Bucello up to bat. 2 outs gone by. Canisius 1 away from taking game 2 of the Georgetown Cup. The Crusaders' defense stellar from the beginning. Their offense firing from the same time. 5 runs in the first 2 innings combined. The Crusaders never looked back, including a 5-run 6th inning effort to give them a 12-4 lead. This one hit to the shortstop. Mazzara throws over to first. It'll bounce before reaching Lynch. The Marauders will score another run as Joey Haynes crosses the plate. The throw not in time to first base. It's an infield single for Brendan Bucello. 3 hits on the day for Bucello. This one hit into the gap. Diving to make the play in the air, Victor Marzarza. That'll do it for game 2 of the Georgetown Cup. The Canisius Crusaders hang on for a 12-5 victory over the Marauders of St. Joe's. We welcome you back tomorrow right here on Western New York Athletics for game number 3 between these 2 storied rivals going back a half-century as Paul Nasca and the Marauders look for their 14th championship and first since 2017, while the Crusaders look to repeat in game number 3 in the same fashion they did last year after sweeping the Marauders in the 21 Georgetown Cup. We thank you for joining us on Western New York Athletics for game number 2 and invite you again back tomorrow at noon for Game 3 between these two teams. For our entire crew at Western New York Athletics, I'm Jack Cruiser, and I bid you adieu.